This is PkmnMstrz, a Pokémon GO podcast, your critical hit of Pokemon Go and the news from the Pokemon world around us. Logic and adultiness don't always apply. Here are your hosts, Jolt Switch Mac and Roxy. Hi everyone and welcome to a new week. Now just a quick heads up, our podcast is part of that Pokemon Professor network, so if you're not quite sure what that is, make sure to take a peek at the PkmnMstrz.com website. It's got a few Pokemon podcasts there, whether you're interested in Pokemon Go, as well as the trading card game, and of course the TV show as well. Ken's got everything put together there, and you can take a look at different podcasts and take a listen. Now this week we do have bunch of information that's actually dropped within the game because, hey, it's a new month. We didn't have any announcements for May on the last month, but we've got a ton now.
Yes, we do.
Now that event radar is still pumping, we do have information for the Spotlight Hours coming forward for May. There is the remote raid celebration that we did kick off with the remote passes that started up last week. We do have the appropriate throwback challenge of 2020. It did launch a little bit early for some people, but not all people.
I think we got it early, didn't we?
We got it early.
Yeah, because I was very confused about that whole thing.
Now, it does have the ability to finish that bit. We had like an extra 3 days because we got it early.
Okay.
But just keep in mind that you gotta finish it out within the time frame. But
do we?
I'll get a little more into that as we take a peek at it soon. We do have a breather from Team Rocket for the summer.
I know.
So
they were getting burned.
Those terrible fire types were getting to them.
Oh my god. Damn me and my fucking Charizard every time.
So we do have some new research for May as well because, last month's research is gone. It's got some new rewards, but we'll let you know what's coming forward if you haven't seen the announcements quite yet.
Oh.
We did have some more information in our Rookity in the data mines, just a couple bits here. They did remove some of the details for Go Battle League, and they did change the catch rate for Mewtwo. And then in the Battle Arena, Go Battle League actually announced its own cup. Now, before we get too deep into the details here, I'd just like to remind everyone that this podcast is powered by Patreon. So for as little as $1 a month, you can help the PvP scene that we admin within our region and keep the gears turning on our content here. Any level of support always helps immensely. Now, if monetary support isn't quite your thing, make sure to drop a rating on Apple Podcasts or Podchaser. Podchaser is sort of a IMDb for podcasts. We're there, we're available. So just drop a rating, and it does help, everyone take a look and see what we have available here to us. Now, for that Spotlight Hour, the last one that we had was Pidgey, with that 2 times evolution experience points. You kicked it into high gear for that one.
Did I?
Yeah, you dropped a lucky egg and went crazy.
On the evolutions? Yes, because I was like, I don't remember catching a single Pidgey. But I guess it was part of that event. Because I was like, the fuck do the Pidgeys have to do with me? And then I realized it was finally, how many has there been? 3? This is finally the one that we actually participated in. And you still forgot to remind me. Even though we went through the whole thing, you were 15 minutes late.
But I reminded you during the hour.
I get that. I know, but
and you finished all of your evolutions before the hour ended.
Steal! And I steal. Fuck, now I can't stop. Still had some evolutions left to do, like random bullshit ones, just to fill up the hour. But still, like,
you got through all the new ones. I think sort of the big XP ones.
I think overall it was 210,000, something stupid like that.
Oh, well, doesn't hurt.
No.
Or get you to level 39 before you get you to level 40.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Numbers.
Yeah.
Just checking.
The XP helps.
What are you so mad about? Like, why are you...
Big fluff stretch.
What is that? Oh, Stella, I didn't know you could keep your balance through that. I'm actually very proud of you.
She's been practicing.
Has she?
Oh, gosh.
Stop.
Yeah, she'll do it and fall over sometimes.
Oh, no. She meant to do that.
and then she, drags her leg on the ground like she meant to do it.
You know what? I think she learned that from Laos, because when Laos stretches, she does the little
Yeah.
Back paw. So then I think Stella's been watching her because they're like bonded.
Yeah.
Even though they don't want to talk about it.
I know you, but I don't want to.
I don't want to know. Like, just like with the pets. I'll lie here. This is where I want to be. I want to be close to you, but this close.
And only this close.
Not closer. Don't touch the paws.
No.
Just the head.
Maybe,
but not the paws. Good cat. I just want to love you, Stella! Wow. It looks good.
She's like, why are you talking about me?
I'm a puff.
How dare you?
I'm still convinced you're part owl. I'll pretend to fall asleep while sitting.
That would never end well.
Oh my god, Stella!
Just a bit of information about the Stella who we're speaking to. She is one of our cats. She has distemper, so her balance isn't
the greatest.
Cat-worthy.
Well, let's put it this way. Her brain doesn't fire properly to her back legs. So she will run sideways, her front one direction, her back the other direction. And one of our dogs, Zoe, will push her back legs against the wall with her face so she can run straight. She feels no pain. She just has little twitches. Yeah. And I mean, because it's a neurological condition, we just have to watch her. Because when she starts running into stuff, like, aimlessly and not knowing where she is, that's when there's a problem. Because that's when she actually doesn't know where she is and what she's doing. But she knows what she wants. She knows what she's doing. Today, she fell asleep on a tower of those rubber-made containers, like the tall, big ones, and rolled off of it because no cat depth perception, I guess. And then tried to jump back on it because she, I guess, liked it, and ended up just jumping straight up, getting scared, and Mufasaing it on her back. So there's the now she got angry because Zoe hit her with her tail.
But yeah, and she's had it since she was
born with it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I figured it out because I thought it was really weird that Stella would just sit there and bobble her head. Like those bobbleheads you see in cars. That was her. And it just looked like Stella was constantly jamming out to techno. And I was like, what the fuck is this cat doing? And then turned out that she had ear mites, so I had to bring her in for ear mites. And they couldn't do it properly because she kept bobbing. They're like, the fuck? So then I asked them, like, what is wrong with her? And they're just like, oh, she has distemper and she's never going to be like a normal cat. And I was like, okay. And they're like, well, you probably have like 2-3 years with her. And I was like, pardon me? We're going on year 3 now in November. And I think she's going to be just fine. I'm kind of disappointed, speaking of the ear mites, because she was supposed to be way fluffier in the face. But because she had such severe ear mites, they had to shave her head down so she looked like a backwards lion where her face was just shaved and the rest of her was just still puffy. And I remember I cried so hard because I felt so bad for her because she was shaking because she was so cold because I got her around, she was born in November, so I got her around December. Right. So she was like all shaky plus her like head bobbing. Yeah, but she's my special cat. She's perfect and she can do no wrong.
Yes, she can do no wrong.
She can do no wrong. She's my baby.
Till she antagonizes the other real cat. It's funny though, because I mean, she runs in a straight line, just her back legs swing out.
That's the thing. She can't take corners, so she drifts. That's why, I mean, I don't mind spraying the other cats when they're being bad. Yeah. Because they can handle it. They'll just bolt it, run, like, bounce off the closet or whatever, right? But spraying Stella, she freaks out. Like, she loses her mind. Plus, again, because of the mites and everything, because of the... Okay, it's going to be TMI. But because of the distemper, someone as a kitten couldn't poop properly. Right. So she'd be covered in it daily because of her long fur. So I'd have to take her and bathe her daily. So the amount of claws that I've had in me, because she's like... For like a month, we had to bathe straight and like cut around the butt so she can just go to the bathroom because she had no balance. Yep. Yeah, but...
Yes, we're talking about you.
And I mean, yeah, it's a lot of work, but I knew she was going to be great. I saw her picture in the ad, and she looked like a mix of a Furby and an owl. And she was just sitting there like this giant poof ball. And I was like, I want that one. And then we showed up to like a crack house in Brampton, and they had like 7 male cats and like 8 female cats, and they just let them roam. And they had like 17 kittens. 17. And and they were like a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. So all the kittens were in like a box fort made out of like diaper boxes. And all the other cats were just everywhere. And then they told me that she was trained for wet and dry food. And then she wouldn't eat for weeks.
Yeah, what did she really want?
She wanted a fucking burger because they were teaching her to eat burgers. So I was running late one day, bought a cheeseburger, and tried to eat it, and it was oddly heavy because there was a kitten hanging from the bottom of it. That's right, you were hanging, and then I had to put burger into all your food, so you would eat it. You wouldn't even have milk. I thought you hated me.
And now when we have burgers, guess who's first there?
Like any bag crinkle, like a paper bag, she's there. Yeah, so it's either burgers on its own, burgers with cheese. Bacon's questionable, but if I open, like, she knows the wrapper sound for cheese in the kitchen.
Right.
Even before I cut it, like, I just have to take it out. She's already there when I open the drawer. She's like, Chaz. Oh my god, Chaz. So that's a little background on the Stelly Belly. And the Stelly Belly.
Now, back to Pokemon Go.
Sorry, she is like a Pokemon. Just slightly fucked up.
She was affected by confusion.
Yeah, it didn't go away. There was no antidote.
Now, looking at Spotlight Hours moving forward, still happening on Tuesdays between 6 and 7 local time. And what we'll be seeing this week will be Shelder, will be the Pokemon specifically, which is shiny.
Yes, possible.
I have 3. 2? 3.
I know. Is that the one that appeared in my kitchen, or was that the Kabuto?
That was the Kabuto.
Still mad at you.
Before we moved in, I was catching Pokemon at her house and happened to find a shiny Kabuto.
In my kitchen, while I was cooking him dinner. What kind of shit is that?
So with Shelder here this week on May 5th, it will be 2 times catch Stardust.
Okay, so you'll like that one.
Yes. Now for the rest of the month, they were announced, so May 12th will be Sunkern, which is also shiny possible.
I actually thought I could use that one because I think it's adorable.
I don't have that one. So
I don't have that one either.
Yeah. So here's hoping for a little boost in spawns, so it's more like Community Day.
Yeah.
Because that gives you more chance, right?
Yeah, and I have like 41 incense, which is fucking ridiculous. I don't know how.
What?
I don't know why.
What?
But I do.
But I do.
But I do.
Now with that one, it'll be times 2 catch experience points.
Okay, so I can get on that.
Yeah, so you'd want to be focusing. We'll work on your fast catch technique.
I know how to do it, I just don't like it. I forget about it.
Yeah, but if you can catch more, and then
I know, I get
help
it.
you.
Thank you. Fucking minutes. No, but yeah, no, I get it. Like, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But you'll be dusting, and I'll be experiencing.
Now for May 19th, it'll be Poochyena, also shiny.
That's a cool one to get.
Times 2 catch candy.
Okay. Oh, you were looking for rare candy, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got it. I'm all good.
So there you go.
And May 26th will be Bronzor, which is, again, another shiny.
Ooh, I want that one. I want all of them, let's be honest.
All the shinies.
All the shinies.
Have you got your Venonat yet?
Venonat?
Yeah.
No, I've been, checking.
What was the one you got the other day?
Oh, Meowth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very excited. It's been a drought of 4 months.
Aside from Community Day.
Community Day. Yeah. What is happening? Why are all the animals oh my god, hello?
Because you're pregnant.
Yeah, but I'm always
it's
what's
the
wrong
third
with
trimester.
So what?
I'm sure baby's heartbeat is much louder, so everyone can hear it much better.
They're just oh my god, human.
You should have heard Ralph earlier.
What?
How do you think the dogs will be with the baby?
Yeah, how will the dogs be with the baby?
I'm like, Teal is gentle as hell.
Zoe's
an idiot, but she's good with kids.
Yeah, I was I don't even know how to describe Zoe.
Zoe is the child herder.
Literally retarded, but in the best way.
What is Stella? Is Stella biting the backs of her legs?
No, she was licking them. That's another thing. All the cats have been licking calves of the dog. What do you guys have, salt stonks there? Hello. Are you a lava lamp? No, not a lava lamp. A salt lamp. Oh my god, that's actually no joke. If you have a cat and you have a salt lamp, get rid of it now. Because they will lick it until, they can't lick it anymore and they'll dehydrate the shit out of themselves and they can die.
Of the salt.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as a salt lamp?
Salt lamp?
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of a salt lamp?
No.
It literally looks like rock, but it's orange, pink, or whitish, and it just there's a light inside it. And it's
it looks like
rock.
A crystal thing?
Yeah. It's one of them things. Yeah, just I no longer have a fern. Because Stella kept eating my fern.
Which is bad.
Ferns are poisonous to cats. So I took Charlotte to work, or almost killed Charlotte, so I took Charlotte to my aunt so she can care for it. It's still alive.
Hey.
I know. I almost killed Charlotte. I'm not good with plants. Very bad with plants. As there's a dead plant on our counter right now.
Oh, we tried though.
Yeah, I mean, babies, I guess I'll be okay because I'm good at taking care of humans and like pets. So.
It's when they can't ask for help that you have a problem.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, what do you need? Do you need sun? Do you need more water? I usually like overwater things because like that's how I almost.
Because you don't want to underwater it.
Yeah, and that's how I almost killed Charlotte because I was like, she lives in a swampy area because, you know, every fucking, like, Disney or anything, ferns are, like, in swamps or, like, in dark forests. I'm like, we must make it wet. That's what she said. But, you know, that was, like, in my brain.
Right.
But then it turned out I was overwatering the fern. I brought it to my aunt, and she's just like, why is it leaking? And I was like, oh, what do you mean it's leaking? Go in my trunk, and there's fucking water everywhere. I was like, oh my god. So, no more plants. We decided to get a human. Yes. Excuse me while I make an eyeball.
Excuse me while I make an eyeball. Well, back to Bronzor Spotlight Hour. It is coming with 2 times transfer candy.
For any Pokemon or just Bronzor?
For any Pokemon.
That's cool. That's not so bad.
So back to the sort of Wobbuffet thing where transfer candy was double.
I don't even know because I did other things on that day.
Whatever. Now with that remote Raid Pass celebration, I believe we talked to it last week, but I just want to make sure I'm rehashing just in case we didn't.
Yeah.
Darkrai is out in Tier 5 raids right now.
Mm-hmm. Shiny possible.
Shiny possible. That'll be ending on May 5th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where it'll flip over to Giratina Altered Form. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we went over that.
I'm pretty sure, because I remember you said, I think Verizon is next or some shit?
The last one, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you said you called it something else, and I was like Verizon, because I'm a simpleton.
Verizian, yeah.
Verizian, yeah. But, I remember saying that, so I think we went over it. Is that one going to be shiny now?
I'm not sure, but hopefully you can learn Sacred Sword, because then maybe it'll be usable in PvP.
Because I'm, like, saving my one pass that I have left for something decent.
Right.
That's not what I already have.
Right,
like, Darkrai would be cool shiny, but, like, I don't want to go and blow my passes on that, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And because I'm not cheap for Yastard, I don't want to buy more. Everyone's literally on the bed.
So, with that throwback challenge,
The Kanto?
there is a different generation for about 4 weeks of May.
Kanto!
Nacho! So, they've sort of pitched this throwback challenge as a way to look back on all we've seen and enjoyed from Pokemon since its release. Not just Pokemon GO, but like the original games and everything that's come out.
Okay. Holy fuck, I'm only on number 3.
You should probably get moving.
Fuck. I'm almost there with eggs.
There you go. Gotta hatch an egg and evolve a Pokemon.
To evolve 3 Pokémones. Yeah, I can evolve 3 Pokemon.
So,
keep telling the people about the thing.
One of the end ones was evolve a Pokemon, and I caught a Weedle, so I just evolved it randomly because it was cheap.
Yeah.
And then I checked it for PvP IVs, and it was like 112th or something. I was like, okay, I'll keep that.
Oh, your party wiener? Wasn't so bad?
Not so bad.
No, that's not so bad.
So, with that throwback challenge, like we'd mentioned there, we are in that sort of Kanto section. Mm-hmm. It is timed, which means you do have to finish it before May 8th at 1 p.m.
What happens if you
local
don't?
time? Then it goes away.
It just disappears?
I'm pretty sure it goes away.
I just want to know.
I'm not sure, but you have to finish all of them to be able to get the huge reward at the end.
What is the reward?
I will get to it.
Okay. I'm impatient, you know this.
So, in 7k eggs for this week for Kanto, they will be hatching Venonat, Machop, Onix, Lickitung, Tangela, Scyther, Pinsir, Lapras, and Eevee. Mm-hmm. And all of them are shiny possible. Nice. Another perk to it is that Pikachu is in a Charizard hat. Now that's in honor of Charizard being chosen for Pokemon of the Year, originally discovered in the Kanto region. So Charizard won out for Gen 1.
Legit the only hat I've ever been excited about ever. Now,
event-exclusive research will reward Kanto Pokemon, so you'll be able to continue on sort of that Kanto grind if you're missing anything.
Yeah.
I know who was that? Was that Chris's wife that didn't have an Oddish? I don't see any mention of Oddish, but this might be a time for her to try and find one.
Oh, yeah. I should probably let her know.
Now, Venonat is... Why did I say it like that? Venonat. Venonat.
It's probably my fault because I'm like,
is shiny possible for this event, so it is an interesting...
But it's going to stay shiny, correct?
Yes. And actually for this entire week, there's 2 times experience points on catch, raid, and hatching.
This shit?
Yes.
Catch, XP, raid, XP, and hatch. Catch, hatch, raid!
So now, 2 times catch experience points.
Okay, are you gonna fucking make me do math?
2 times catch... Oh no, that's not this week. It's 2 times catch Stardust. I got a little excited for you because I thought you'd be getting 4 times catch experience points.
Okay.
But no, it's Stardust first week this week.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Oh, Kematan, how are you?
Oh, you would like to be part of the podcast?
Oh, pet it so it feels it.
Now, if you complete all of the research tasks...
It's so disgusting. Like, the way she looks at us. I don't know if anyone watches 90 Day Fiancé, like the new, before 90 Days, that's out now with Big Ed. But he basically looks like a thumb. So our cat, Kematan, or monkey, when you touch her, she does the Ed thing, so she looks like she has no neck. 0 necks. Give me your face. You have a booger. Oh my god.
Eye boogers. Eye boogers.
Hello? How are you now? You're still all wet from the time we sprayed you when you weren't behaving.
So for finishing the Kanto research, you get...
Many things.
10 rare candies.
10 rare candies?
Yes.
So you'll probably be happy with that.
That's how I got there.
Oh fuck, you've already finished?
Yeah. And a Mewtwo encounter.
Shiny possible or not?
Shiny possible.
Okay.
With Psystrike.
Oh fuck, okay. I need to really start grinding. Okay. Tomorrow while we're putting the bed together, I'm putting on my Apple Watch.
To try and track.
For steps and shit. Well, because we're gonna have to walk it from the hallway to here and shit like that, so there's gonna be a lot of that going on.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
Now, moving forward after the Kanto event ends will be the Johto event, so Gen 2, from May 8th at 1 p.m. local time to May 15th at 1 p.m. local time, so a full week. It has sort of the same bits and pieces. So those 7K eggs, you'll see Chinchou, Yanma, Girafarig, Pinnacle, Dunsparce, Gligar, Shuckle, Skarmory, and Phanpy.
I'm pretty sure all of those are shiny too. Or majority at least.
Not sure about Girafarig, I could be wrong.
I don't know if Phanpy is either.
Chinchou was from Safari Zone, England.
Yeah.
Yanma is, we got it at Safari Zone.
Yeah, it's tattooed on my ankle.
Gligar, yeah, Shuckle, Skarmory, Phanpy.
I don't think it is. That's the cute blue elephant, right?
Yes.
I don't think so.
That evolves into my favorite elephant.
Because I think I would have been more excited.
Yes.
What's your favorite elephant?
Donphan.
Yeah,
Donphan was so dope in that movie, and it was using Rollout. Oh!
Rollout!
Super excited.
What the fuck?
Dunsparce is actually becoming shiny because of this event itself.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do I spell this?
Donphan? Or Phanpy?
Oh yeah, I have one. It's so cute. What are you doing, Zoe Bagel?
Now, Pikachu is getting another hat for this event.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with the hats.
Yeah.
You can mass transfer them now.
I know.
And it says, are you sure you'd like to transfer event Pokemon?
And you say yes.
So, Pikachu will be wearing an Umbreon hat in honor of Umbreon being chosen as Pokemon of the Year.
Yeah.
From Johto.
Question.
Answer.
Okay. So, if you find a shiny Pikachu with a Charizard hat,
yes,
does the Charizard hat become black?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh, because it's a shiny.
I would hope so.
That would be so fucking cool. I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen a couple people post their, screen recording of their catching it.
Right.
So, that's like wishful thinking. But I'm just like super detail oriented. Mm-hmm. And I like, if you're wearing a hat of a Pokemon that is shiny, then if that Pokemon that's wearing the hat is shiny, then the hat should be the shiny version of that Pokemon.
Yeah.
I know that's a lot probably in the code, and like whoever's listening to this who has any power or any idea how to do code is like, are you fucking stupid? But like, I think that'd be pretty fucking dope.
That would be fucking awful.
It would be so stellar. It would be so awesome. It would be so awesome.
Now, same with the Kanto version. All of the event exclusive research will have Johto Pokemon in them. And for that week itself, it'll be 2 times Stardust for catching and raiding.
Yes, if there was any purrs or meows in there, sorry, Stella, I came to say hello.
Hello. Now, if you complete the research within that period of time, you again get 10 rare candy.
Yes.
And Uh-oh. So now we've got 2 legendaries from each of the generations.
Shiny possible.
Both are shiny possible, and Ho-Oh will know Earthquake. Now if we head forward to the next week itself, Hoenn, so Gen 3, May 15th at 1 p.m. local time to May 22nd at 1 p.m. local time. So again, we've got that full week of research. That's sort of special. It sticks with you. The 7K eggs will have Lotad, Slackoth, Nincada, Skitty, Sableye, Mawile, Trapinch, Feebas, and Clamperl. All of them are shiny possible.
Skitty shiny possible now?
Skitty will be shiny possible for the event.
Okay, because I was like, that makes no sense.
Now, Pikachu will be wearing a Rayquaza hat, as Rayquaza was the Hoenn
How do you
region.
make Rayquaza a hat?
Because it's looks like a Charizard. It's a dragon.
I guess.
We'll have to see it when it happens.
Yeah. Is there like a prototype out or anything?
Possibly.
I thought I saw one.
I think, yeah, you had the picture up in front of you.
I did. Now that I'm like racking my brain for answers, I'm like, stupid. I've seen this. Yeah, my brain is not there.
So for that week itself, it'll be half hatch and buddy candy distance.
Alright.
Now, I'm not sure if that's going to be compounded with the incubators.
Oh yeah.
That question came up and it didn't happen
It's
before.
not getting answered.
But hey, you get what you get. Now, you will be able to receive Groudon.
I hope you can receive a Groudon. Shiny possible?
Always shiny possible.
Fuck yeah.
With Fire Punch.
Pigeon poo color. I had a sick pigeon back in Poland. That was exactly the color.
Oh, like yellow?
No, man. Awful green yellow. I'll never forget it. I'm pretty sure a cat came and killed it because I left it in a bucket.
God.
I did my best. I was 7.
Now, last but not least, we have Sinnoh. So from May 22nd to May 29th, start and end times are 1 p.m. local time.
Yes.
Those 7K eggs will have Cranidos, Shieldon, Glameow, Chingling, Bonsly, Happiny, Gibble,
Yes.
Munchlax, Riolu, and Mantike.
Mantike. Haha, you're a Mantike.
Oh my god. So now we'll be able to have some focus to try and find Gibble somehow.
Somehow, somewhere. That means we actually have to go on walkies, or I have to invent a ghetto treadmill in this house.
A ghetto treadmill.
Since I'm like the handy one, and you just look pretty.
Yes.
Yes. We know who we are.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all I need is a thing of rubber and 2 of those long gift wrapping rolls.
Would they be able to support human weight, though?
I don't know, okay? I haven't done it yet. We probably need some metal framing.
We'll need to... no, I do like PVC piping.
Yeah, I'm not going back to work to get PVC or ABS and shit.
Yes.
Clay!
Now, if you had one guess from Gen 4,
Copper!
what would that hat be?
One guess for who?
Gen 4, Sinnoh.
For what?
For the hat that Pikachu's gonna wear. What would you think it's gonna be?
Your mom.
Of a Pokemon.
Stella!
Stella's not recognized by the Pokedex,
With the
unfortunately.
Pokemon community. Hashtag Stella and the Pokedex. I don't know. What is it?
Lucario.
What is it? Oh, the mofo that runs weird.
Yeah, like Naruto.
Arms behind.
Yes.
Face forward.
Yes.
Run. Da, 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 da.
I found out Nuzleaf runs the same way.
Stella, you could learn so much.
Now, Glameow will be shiny for this event.
Okay.
So new shiny.
Glameow.
1 hour Star Piece, Lucky Egg, and Incense. They said very clearly 1 hour, so we know the incense won't be twice as long as it is now.
Okay, cool.
Now, if you do complete all the research tasks there, you'll again get 10 rare candy
Yes.
and have a shot at Cresselia, which is shiny possible.
Yes. I have that.
And, yeah, you do.
Shiny. Do you
And-
have one?
I think so.
I think so too.
It will have Grass Knot.
Oh, grass knot!
So all those moves will be exclusive for the event itself, which means if you don't get it,
Excuse me?
you could burn your exclusive charge TM or elite charge TM.
It's an elite charge TM.
If you really want to. Now, if you complete all of these timed research, so all 4 of them, you'll unlock the Throwback Challenge Champion 2020 Special Research.
And what is that?
Now, this one doesn't have a time limit on it, so as long as you start it, you can
finish it whenever.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Now, the period itself for the research will be between June 3rd at 1 p.m. local to June 8th at 1 p.m. local time. The rewards you can earn are, you get rare candies, reward encounters with Genesect.
Okay.
Which was supposed to be an EX raid Pokemon, but we don't have EX raids now because of COVID-19.
Yes.
So this is a way for people to still be able to get their hands on it.
Mm-hmm.
Galarian Meowth.
Okay.
Who looks like a pirate.
That's adorable.
He has a beard. And Galarian Stunfisk.
Okay, so this is all luck of the draw.
No, they're all part of the research that you get.
Okay, so you get all of them through it. Okay.
They're all reward encounters.
Alright, because it sounded like it's just like at the end, this is what you get to choose from. Not choose from, but you'll get something.
I'm pretty sure they're all specific research, like the ones that you get along the way. Like this one is going to be a Lapras.
Okay.
This one is going to be an Arcanine, right?
Yeah, I'm a Lapras.
Now, in 7K eggs for this period of time, you'll get Galarian Meowth, Galarian Zigzagoon, which is black and white.
Okay.
Galarian Darumaka, which is a little red dude.
Mm-hmm. But they're both in there.
Yeah.
I've only had one so far.
And then you'll get Galarian Stunfisk.
Okay.
So that's...
so you can kind of get it from the eggs if you don't finish all the shit.
But the research doesn't vanish, so you can still get it from the research.
No, I understand, but like if you missed one research, right?
Yeah. And
right now, I'm very
not
close to missing the thing. I'm 3 out of 9. I don't think I'll reach it.
Was it 3 of 4 days? I took, last night I was on 4, and I did the rest.
Yeah, but that's because you went for a walk at 4 in the morning like an asshole.
I had to get my Pokemon evolved.
Such a dumb bitch sometimes.
Now you'll be able to evolve Galarian Meowth, Zigzagoon, and Darumaka to their Galarian forms. And you'll also have Galarian Pokemon in the wild for the event too.
Which is cool.
So you'll get a sprinkling of Gen 8,
which
will be definitely interesting and a lot of fun.
It's a sprinkle.
A sprinkle.
Enjoy your sprinkle.
I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. Gen 8 in game would be cool. I should really finish Sword and Shield though.
Have you not finished?
No.
What the hell? Well, you're going back to work, so you'll be able to finish now. By going back to work, I mean you're going to walk to your office that's down and around the hallway.
You working from home. Who's excited?
I'm not, because when I try to be quiet, I'm even louder.
But I tried to tell my boss it was going to be that way, and I should give me chat and not calling, but it is what it is.
I mean, if people are more understanding, then why not?
Just be like, yeah.
Be like, yeah, that's my wife.
I mean, if you don't want me to work, you can talk to my boss and wait on hold.
You could.
Or you could deal with me and we can try to get this sorted out.
Yes, and my dogs and my cats and my other pieces of the puzzle.
I feel like this, working from home part, some of the customers would probably hope that we'd have webcams so they could see the pets.
Oh, probably, because the pets were the highlights of any of my meetings that have to involve anything.
Exactly.
That was visual. Even when I was calling for stock to Wisconsin, and I'd be like, yeah, can you hold on because my cat has a death wish as Vincent's trying to eat a fucking plastic bag. And she was like, oh, okay. I'll send you the update, but you have to send me back an email with the picture of the cat that's trying to die. And I'm just like, I will. I'll send you the idiot. Don't worry.
The idiot.
Not a problem. Can I touch this paw?
No.
Oh, look, I'm allowed to.
Oh, Stella's letting you pet her paw.
Oh, fancy. Oh, that cat.
Now, as we'd mentioned previously, from May until September, there won't be any new Team Rocket research.
Mm-mm.
Willow is trying to speak to it as though we've done our job to this point, but they will come back eventually.
They're on vacation. Fuck, it's summer.
So he's kind of pitched it as they must be working on something in the background, but they're not really visible to us right now.
Well, no, because it goes back to their cool lair.
Which, I mean, it just means that you won't get the special research, so you won't see Giovanni.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll probably still be able to see Sierra, Arlo, and Cliff, as well as all the grunts that are out and about.
Why are all the children crying on the Food Network? What the fuck?
Because just her. Because she didn't get her dish done properly, I guess.
Oh, she doesn't like how it looks.
No, because she kind of had to dump things on the plate at the end.
Well, welcome to the real world.
Right?
God, I'm going to be a great parent.
Now, we do have Shinx coming to the special research breakthrough that you get for every 7 days.
I'm excited because then now I have my chance at a shiny.
Yes.
Didn't you get your shiny at a raid at a fucking
cemetery? Yes.
Dear Lord.
We were not in the cemetery, but the gym was.
Yeah, we were outside the cemetery, and I remember sitting in the driver's seat. No, you were driving. I remember sitting in the passenger seat going, I'm sorry, spirits, I'm sorry, spirits, I'm sorry, spirits. Like, please don't follow me home, I'm so sorry. It was his idea.
So that research is running from May 1st at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What was that? That is a strange sound.
Not my ear, peasant. Sorry, tonight it's no ears. Paws are okay, just no ears.
And so that research will be running until June 1st at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
The Shanxi?
Yes.
Nice.
It is getting bonus candy. I think it's marked as 10 candy.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll help anyone who doesn't have that evolution.
I don't know if I evolved it on delay. I can't remember.
Total candy you need is 125.
Yeah, but we've done quite a bit of those raids because I wanted a shiny.
Yeah.
So I don't...
We'll have to take a peek.
Okay.
Now, diving into the data mine, as I'd mentioned there, our data mines do come from Pokémoners. I know that we had someone jump in our Discord and ask if they could see the information.
Yes.
And I was really clear, like, we don't do the data mine.
We just talk about it.
Yeah, because doing the data mine is against terms of service.
We can't mine the data ourselves?
No.
That's why we send a bird! Duh!
So where we get the information is from other people who have completed it. And, for instance, Pokemoners, they're very clear. They'd mentioned on the Lured Up podcast that they don't log in with their accounts to do it. They dig into the master, game master information.
Are they allowed?
You're not supposed to. Again, it breaks terms of service. So if they were doing it with their game, they could get banned. But they don't. They try and do it without violating terms of service on their game.
Okay.
So that they can continue to play the game.
Well, because they like the game.
Exactly.
And I just lost the game. Fuck.
So, data mining itself is against terms of service. So, speaking to it isn't against terms of service because
the miner is.
So, the information's out there. We're just reading the information that's out there.
The truth is out there.
Gosh. So, the information we have this week is from Pokemoners. We'll make sure to put the links to the tweets and information in the description. Go Battle League seasons have been removed. They were originally scheduled all the way until 2028.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, they had them scheduled out, like which season starts when.
That's unreal. That's so much.
They removed them all.
What?
The current season has been extended to May 11th.
Okay.
But there's nothing further in the code.
Ooh. Are we taking a break? Is summer taking a break?
I don't think so.
Are we redoing things?
Another bit is that
questions.
Mewtwo's catch rate for the Kanto event was changed from 2%, like from raids,
Yeah.
to 6%.
Okay.
So it's 3 times more likely to be catchable.
Okay.
Just remember that curveballs, nice, great, and excellent throws, as well as berries, change that rate as well. They make an adjustment to it.
So I have the fuller. Oh my fuck. Look how close to a hundo.
Is that Luke's right? Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the baby.
Luxio. Yeah. Alright. You're good.
Ha ha ha!
So taking a closer look into the battle arena information. Season 1 is supposed to end May 11th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
They did have some information for what was coming forward, but in looking at the articles and things you see posted,
Yes.
they've actually removed the article from PokemonGoLive.com.
Why?
I have no idea.
Dun, 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 dun.
They redacted the information. They pulled it off the website. So I was looking for information to be able to speak to it because they had a whole bunch. The season was scheduled out and everything.
Yes.
And they had mentioned their launch of the Premier Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Now, their cup was going to be a little bit different than the Silpharina Cups.
Yes.
And what was going to happen is it was going to be no limit CP, so Master League. The only difference being no legendaries or mythicals.
Okay.
With Master League, in the top 25 Pokemon to pick from, in the top 25. Top 25 Pokemon to pick from, more than 75% of them are mythicals and legendaries.
Okay.
And of course they are, because those are the strongest Pokemon.
Oh.
Duh. So what they're doing is they're making a little shift for the cup.
Mm-hmm.
What it sounded like was going to be coming forward was you would be able to select from what you wanted to play. So at the end of the preseason as well as season 1, what we had was sort of a period of pick the league you want to battle in.
Yes.
So it allows you to pick what you're more comfortable in and have fun. I mean, I enjoy Great League. I know you're sort of geared towards Great League if you battle.
If I do.
Ultra and Master League are not really things that either of us are geared towards because there's more strategy involved, I feel, in that Great League because you can see so much more.
Of course.
So,
I like variety.
So from June 15th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to July 6th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they're going to be running this Premier Cup, which may have been a different selection for you. That would then automatically sort the Pokemon. And that's what I was speaking to a few episodes ago was if they hosted tournaments similar to Sylph Arena,
yes,
when you click to enter them, they would automatically do the search string for you, so it would just remove things that you couldn't pick.
Well, which is pretty awesome. Makes life easier.
We may be stepping towards that. I'm hoping that every cup is not Master League because...
Fuck.
But it's just part of the game, and then you've got cups that are being done on pick anything except for these things.
Yes.
Now, I know what a lot of people that do tournaments on a regular basis like is the C6 pick 3. Because it allows you to think and strategize a little bit more.
Well, yes.
And I really hope that they are working towards that in Pokemon GO itself.
That'd be nice.
Now, some of the things that may be standing in the way for Pokemon GO becoming an eSport, and again, in listening to other podcasts, lured up, talked to Alfindial, and Alfindial had said that what may be a concern is that everyone doesn't have access to the same IVs of Pokemon, so to speak.
Okay.
So, like, in Pokemon World Championships, if you're playing the video game, in most of the online play for the console games for Pokemon,
yeah,
a major sort of equalizer
yes,
was that every Pokemon that gets brought, it has its own EVs and IVs that you can adjust and change.
Yeah.
But they would all be rated to level 50.
Okay.
So if you had a level 100, it was brought down to 50. If you had a level 6, it would be leveled up. Now, a big thing that, like Josh and I were talking about battling, and what he mentioned to me was, I said, look, we'll all be level 50, it'll be okay. And he went, yeah, but there's a big difference between Mega Drain and Giga Drain, or like moves that very clearly state they do more damage in the name. So if you level up to a certain level, you can get that attack. So it does. I can see you glazing over. So the biggest issue that Alfindial was speaking to.
I'm like, what are you fucking talking
The biggest thing that Alfindial was speaking to was that everyone doesn't have the access to the same Pokemon with the same IVs.
Well, no.
So, and I understand where he was coming from with that because, you know, they're put on specific places and specific locations and everything. But anyone who wants to be the best they can be will go out and catch everything and find everything and do what they need to get what they need.
Like the very best?
Exactly.
That no one ever wants.
Exactly.
Okay, just checking.
And I mean, in the TV shows and everything, did they re-rate levels? Did they change IVs to make everyone equal?
No, but that's like real life.
Exactly. So this is
just like, I mean, you can train to get better, but you can't just like go to your pod and like.
Exactly. I mean, in the games, you can feed them like vitamins and stuff to, you know, do things. But to me, it's, I understand the want for it to be an eSport, so everyone wants to be on the same sort of playing field. But if you're going to go out and be part of that and be part of the competitive space,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta get out there, you gotta get Stardust to level them up properly, you've gotta go and find the Pokemon that you need.
Yeah, but that's like, again, that's like anything. That's like, if you're trying to, like, fucking take COD, for example. Right?
Yeah.
Like, if you want to not die all the time, work on your gun. You know,
Exactly.
prestige your gun. And do all that shit.
And I know that Pokemon GO eSports stuff, not really a big part of your gameplay, and I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But lots of the games that you enjoy on PlayStation are eSports.
Well, yeah.
Right? So, Call of Duty.
Yes.
So, and that's why I like having that conversation with you, is because you play Call of Duty and you love to be the best at what you do.
Yeah.
You are so competitive. So,
I haven't played in a while because I'm not allowed to stress when I'm pregnant.
So, I know that your point of view for it will be from that perspective, just about a different game.
Mm-hmm. But same principle, same shit.
Exactly. You got to go into the game. You got to, if you're buying things or upgrading things, it's all
because you earned it and you have to work for it.
Exactly.
Right? I can't just be like, well, I want that site because that other guy has that site. No.
Right.
You have to get to the level to unlock the site, and then you have to have enough points or whatever the fuck to unlock it. Or to add, I have my favorite attachments that I put on every gun, which is like stupid, but it makes me more comfortable. It makes me better, right?
Right.
That's what I think, at least in my head. And it makes me feel comfortable because I know what I need for my gameplay to be at a certain level. So, oh my god.
Now, another cool thing that I had seen done with the Lured Up team, they hosted every week they host a tournament. It's called Friday Night Fights. And what they'd done for one of them was like an incense tournament.
Okay.
So
what?
It was pretty cool because it was very much like evening of the playing field.
Okay.
I believe the rules were you drop an incense, catch everything you can, and you can only use what you caught within that incense.
Okay. How do you control that though?
You don't.
So it's basically
no power-ups, no second moves.
Okay, but how do you know that someone caught it during that time?
It's honor system.
That's what I was gonna say. It's honor system.
Yeah, but it was
so it's like
it was like a non-competitive, like just for fun. Yeah, which I feel like that battlers that would go to like a world tournament, you come with a team that you know and they're good ranked and everything.
And they're ready to blast off.
It could be interesting for people to show up to, for instance, if we do a Pokemon GO world tournament.
Yeah.
You go to the event, and the event lasts like all day, but you start by going in sort of like Safari Zone.
Yeah.
Or Go Fest.
Yeah.
Show up. You can only use Pokemon that are caught within this time period. The game can limit you.
Okay.
And then you have to go through whatever zone they've given you to catch with the rest of the battlers.
Yeah.
To find things to work with. And that's how you...
Can you level it up or no?
I'm sure with that situation you can find it, evolve it if you need to, level it up, and do all those things. But that could be very, very different and help with sort of that competitive aspect if that's what people are concerned about.
I feel like that would be more of like an entertainment thing in between. Does that make sense?
But what I'm saying is they would, for instance, if it's like a Silph Cup where you can only use 4 types, Pokemon with those 4 types would spawn and be the same for everyone.
Yeah.
But you would have to go and make sure you caught them. If they ran, then you're fucked.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but I still don't see that being a main event, if that makes sense, because everyone wants to come with their best and they want to be prepared.
Yeah.
Like, this is an extra.
Right, so...
I don't think there would be a Worlds based on that. So I don't think it would be a main event. I don't think it could be. I think a lot of people are just like, well, I'm here for Worlds. It would have to be either its own event.
Right.
Or an entertainment period, like almost like an intermission at Worlds. I don't see it being that.
Or if it was like a weekend thing or whatever.
Yeah, but just like it can't, you know what I mean?
I know. I'm just trying to find a way to sort of cover that gap where people are like, I don't have access to all these high IV or proper IV Pokemon for this and whatever. So, okay, let's make it even.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
So, Pokemon caught from this time to this time on this day in this area because they will provide them to you, like.
Yeah,
and then you can power them up or do what you need to get them the way you want.
I just feel like
it feels like
it has to be an event on its own.
Yeah.
It has to be done by the right people. It has to be carried out correctly. It has to be accessible to like everyone.
Or even if...
Especially the people who live in like country.
And that's
because I can't say rural. Oh, I did it! I said it! Yes!
I mean, but that's... So... When I say worlds, I don't mean like remote worlds. Yeah. I mean, you are going to a place, the same you would for any console game or any like trading card game or something.
Safari Zone or
right.
whatever.
You're going to a place to do a tournament.
It would have to accommodate. This is the logistics though, like how much can you accommodate? Who can make it? How much is it? How much is too much? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you have 1,500 people, how are you even going to get through that tournament? You won't. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a lot you would have to.
But that's part of another bit. I mean, alright.
What was that? That was puberty right there. Jeez.
So, okay, here's a better way to do it. For instance, for Safari Zones right now.
Okay.
Because they've been postponed.
Yeah.
People are getting spawns.
Okay. So spawning where the people are?
Yes.
Okay.
And if we're not going to do a live event,
yeah,
then you can do it in
Battle League.
Okay, so it's like you're set up with the thing.
It's
almost like your own section.
Sort of like the Premier Cup is going to be its own selection to pick from.
Okay.
If you're invited to Worlds,
yes,
it's there. And they say, between these days and these times, these are your spawns that you can select from.
Okay.
And then each of those people get those spawns the same way we get those spawns for going to Safari Zone.
Okay.
But not going to Philly because it's postponed.
All right.
Does that make a little more sense?
I guess.
So everyone would be receiving, in that case, everyone would need to have the same Pokemon spawning for them.
Yeah, so that's another component, right?
Right. So, for instance, if you have 100 trainers, let's say.
Yes.
There'd probably be more. If you have 100 trainers, it would say, on this day at this time, near this trainer, this Pokemon spawns with these IVs.
Because they registered for X and
Exactly.
Y. Okay.
So everyone have the access to the same things, but you choosing to click on it is your choice. If you don't, that's your own fault.
Okay.
If it runs from you because it has a flea rate, you didn't use a Great Ball instead of a Pokeball, you didn't use a berry, that's a life thing, that's part of the game. But you still have access to everything.
Okay.
That make a little,
It does, but it's still a lot more involved than 100 players.
True.
Right?
True.
So it's one of those, cool. But, I had a question. The Lured Up one?
Yeah.
I catch a Pokemon, let's say I catch a Chansey, and my Chansey's 438 CP.
Yeah.
I can't power it up.
Nope.
So I'm going in with a 430 CP Chansey.
Yeah.
Well, my Chanseys aren't looking good.
But that's fine, because Chansey itself can't be powered up to 1500.
Yes.
So you can go to level 40, it'll still be under 1500.
Yeah.
But it's going to have a shit ton of experience,
So it sounds like nobody's Chanseys are good. It's just more fun. I find that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Food Network is having a Star Wars episode of Buddy vs. Duff. Oh my god.
But yeah, aside from that, did you read or see anything this week that you wanted to touch on, or?
No, I think we covered it all, pretty much. Yeah, except for the shiny Pikachu should have a shiny Charizard hat.
Yes.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
There was another thing about Go Battle League. They adjusted some moves, too, but again, the article was removed, so I didn't get a chance to read it, but I know that, Wild Charge was becoming a debuff move and stuff.
They're on the Millennium Falcon.
You're so excited.
Look at that! It's like the legit Xperia, oh my god! Do you think we could get one for the house?
No. That would have to be a heavy, heavy-duty virtual reality game. Oh, Andrew did this.
Where you can make your own droids?
Yeah.
He made a lightsaber though, right? Or did he make a droid?
He made a droid.
I want to get the R2-D2 that you can put pop and beer in it and it'll come and give it to you. Have you seen those?
No.
They're fucking great. I would like one.
But yeah, we'll
get to our evening. Pretty much it.
Yeah, we'll get to our evening. We've got
90 Day Fiancé to watch.
90 Day Fiancé to watch. And
I have a bath to take because my legs are restless.
And we've got furniture coming tomorrow.
That's why I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep because I'm so excited.
For furniture?
Yeah, you're an adult when that's what gets you hyped. Well, currently our mattress is on the ground.
True.
And being, 6-7 months pregnant is kind of difficult to roll off of the floor to the fucking floor, all your fucking bones.
So everyone, just make sure to tune in on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts, Stitcher. We're also on iHeartRadio. We're pretty much on every podcast provider you can think of. So take a look.
Nothing. None of your business. I guess you'll find out when you're editing.
Oh my god. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Take a look there. We do have some of the information on YouTube now. And you can always send us an email at joltswitch@outlook.com and leave us a voicemail or text message at 548-800-5091.
5091. Oh my god.
For goodness sake, Roxy wants a story.
Yeah, this is fucking bullshit. Do you see him? He's outside of the door, outside of the line, complaining that he's not in the room.
Well, he just figured out that if he came in the room, you were going to spray him like earlier.
We're done. Everybody else is here. He'd just rather be like, I am not getting attention and I am jealous and I am going to be here and be sad about it. Fucking Vincenzo.
But yeah, everyone hang in there. Enjoy.
Wash your fucking hands.
And wash your fucking hands. Enjoy Spotlight Hour.
Yes.
Make sure you keep that 6 feet of distance from others.
Yes, don't be gross.
And, oh gosh.
Oh gosh. What?
Oh, that was not my calendar.
What are you trying to do?
We have Safari Zone this weekend.
Like this weekend?
Yeah.
This weekend that just passed?
No, coming up.
I almost had a fucking heart attack.
No, coming up.
Holy shit.
And we have City Explorer Pass, so from the 8th to the 10th, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
We've got that, we've got Safari Zone, so we'll let you know how we fare with that.
Yeah.
It just kind of popped in my head like, shit.
Fuck, we can't forget. Yeah, also happy Mother's Day to all the moms.
Other mans.
Yeah, I can't see my mom. Or my other mom. My fake mom.
And your mom-in-law.
My mom-in-law. I can't see any moms, which is fucking terrible. You'll be working, so it doesn't matter.
No, I am off Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, but next week you're working, bro.
Yeah, but I took the weekend off for Safari Zone.
So is that still in your calendar?
Yeah.
Is that staying?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay.
So I'm off Friday until Monday, and then I work on Tuesday.
Oh my god, I took it off too. But it doesn't matter at my work anymore, because I've been laid off. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's cool, we're fine, this is fine.
This is fine.
We'll be okay.
We'll be fine.
I'll just sell Vincent.
Sell Vincent.
The thing is, no one will want him.
Why, because he's fat or an idiot?
Because he's missing an ear.
They'd
He'll be like, this is defective.
I tried to do that when we got him.
So did I. I was like, shouldn't this be a discount? This is an incomplete cat. But he's so cute. Like, oh, he's such a shit.
But he's cute as hell.
But he's so adorable. Like, which cat sleeps on his back with paws like a freaking bunny?
Trying to tuck in his fat.
I love his fat. He's the only cat that's fat, really, though.
Yeah.
But that's because he goes and eats from everybody's bowl, including the dogs.
He's kind of stopped doing that.
From what? Eating from other people's bowls?
Well, the only reason he ate from Stella's bowl is because Stella would leave her bowl.
Because Stella was taught to just not be a fucking greedy
Okay,
dickhole.
and before we got Vincent, Stella was also taught that what she grew up with is no longer there.
What do you mean?
Walking to the dish and just being able to eat at any time of the day.
I thought she did. I thought with Zoe we still left it out.
Nope.
Oh no, because Zoe would eat it like a dick ass.
Yeah.
Well, she's stubborn, so what can you do? But you were saying that Vincent doesn't do it anymore?
She eats
Were you here yesterday?
She eats most of her food.
Stelly?
And then fucks off.
Yeah. So maybe give her less.
And that's what I started doing, so she eats it all.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing for Vincent.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
He's
literally facing away from us, looking down the hallway. So upset.
The only one who doesn't finish their food is this idiot, Zoe.
Yeah, and then she tries to eat the cat food like a dumbass. What do you mean? What is that face?
I'm not going to have to disagree with it.
Huh? What?
I mean, if...
What do you mean?
If Kitten leaves her food, which she doesn't, then Zoe tries to eat.
She does too.
No, she doesn't.
She does. She goes and makes laps and then comes back to it if it's still there. Or if I give Vincent shit for eating it, then she'll come and prance to it. Or if I give Zoe shit for eating it.
If there's any, noise while she's eating, then she kind of freaks out and runs off and then comes back, and that's where that can happen. But if she is eating, solidly and fine and nothing surprises her and gets her away from the food, she finishes.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does.
We don't live in the same house then.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go take a bath.
Everyone wash your fucking hands. Stay safe, stay healthy. Drop your star piece. Anyone who's got tickets to Safari Zone, make sure you remember.
Make sure you remember. Let us know as you're doing it how it's going.
Yeah, why not? Give us a call. Give us a text while you're doing Safari Zone.
Let us know. If you want to reach me.
Let us know how the event was going. Let us know.
Yeah, your favorite thing because you like vegetables so much. I swear. Enjoy these last 3 months of being able to do that.
I told you what I was going to do.
What were you going to do?
I was going to say, I really enjoy it, but I want to make sure that you enjoy it the same.
Yeah, the time that the bean reaches over and puts it in your mouth or hands it to you for you to eat it and insists on it, there's no way. There's no turning back. You're eating that piece of broccoli. Or whatever the heck is in that baby's hand.
No.
Oh, yes. And you're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, this is delicious. Honest to God, it's I already have a fucking toddler. I'm ready. Age 2 and up, bring it on. Unreal. Mitch, I swear to God, sometimes with you. But it's only food and random shit when it comes to doing things around the house. You're just, oh my god. Just so painful.
Oh, man.
Why don't you ask for my help? Because it takes 7 times as long. You're overdoing and overextending yourself. Yes, because I can get it done in an hour rather than 7. I feel like you sometimes do it on purpose, like, oh no, I don't know. Here is your silicone bottle. Oh no, I don't know. Like I'm slightly dreading the painting of the baby's room.
Why?
Because you're gonna have to do it. Like, I have dreams about you spilling paint all over the ground, and I don't know what to do with it. Oh, I don't have enough acetone to clean that.
Oh no.
Fuck. I might just put on a face mask and just do it myself.
Nope.
No. Not gonna let me?
Now I gotta remember that I have to do class.
When?
I can just watch the recording.
Today?
At some point.
Again?
No.
Alright. Well, now we're just rambling. People don't care about this. Alright, bye homies.
Later.